Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So, I have decided that today I'm going to skip ahead a bit. So, here we are. We are basically where we left off, at the end of the last episode. I've got my farm, I've got, mess hall, I got water, I got all this stuff. Basically, this is going to be good to run things for probably 50, 60 cycles or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a bunch of stuff off camera here because this early game stuff is pretty much all the same. The only thing that's really going to be different is, you know, based on where I find things, etc., etc., the exact research order I do, not exactly the world of differences here. So I'm going to continue running research. I'm going to explore a bit. And if I get anything terribly interesting, like a geyser, for example, I will go ahead and come back and show things off. I'm going to go ahead. One of the things I'm going to plan on doing in between here is building out a proper bathroom, things like that. But all in all, just boring stuff that you've seen from me, several times already. If you really want to see how that's done, you can always watch the, older seasons. They haven't really changed that much. But we're going to push forward, hopefully, so that we can get to some of the new content sooner. Because I still didn't actually quite make it to the cosmic content last time. I was close, but not quite. So, we'll go ahead. I'm going to start things running, and I will see you guys in a few cycles once there's something a bit more interesting going on. See you then. Okay, so I am back. It is now the beginning of cycle 50. Um, I have made the bathroom, and in addition to that, I have set up this little contraption here. So what this is I've got two pumps here. This one pumps right back into the septic system here, which, has all of this stuff. Let's just kind of show the plumbing overlay. So I got all my stuff coming in through a water sieve here. And the bottom one pumps right back into it. The one on top takes any excess and dumps it into my water supply. Now, yes, this is causing there to be some germs, but germs die in regular. These types of germs die in regular clean water, just a little bit slowly. So I'm getting a little bit of food poisoning. I've started to get some hits on my immune system, but that is mostly due to the fact that I'm doing something up top. I'll show you that in a minute. Now this half here, I've got this bottle emptier set to polluted water so that I can just dump the polluted water that I get from like the algae terrariums, for example, into the system, get it purified, get it back to being useful again. I've got the compost over here for all of the little polluted dirt that makes. I got a regular sink in. This whole thing is basically self-contained with a bit of excess runoff. I put in a second farm because I was starting to run into a little bit of food issue. I've put in a little medical post. What's it called? Med bay, yeah, where I can quarantine a single sick duplicant. I just did that because the immune systems were starting to take a little bit of a hit. But that's because I have been exploring. So I've come up here, and let's go this way first. I found this little thing here, which doesn't really have much of use. And I came all the way this way, and look, there's another one of these things here in this ice biome. I have not found any stuff over here of note other than that. But I kept going up, and I hit this here. There's this large ice biome here, which I'm hoping to get into, get these wheeze-warts, get, a bunch of useful stuff out of it. But I'll keep going up here. You can see there is this neutronium. Now that happens when there is a geyser buried. So I don't know what kind of geyser. I'm going to assume the only type I have run into here in an ice biome before was an oil one. So I'm going to assume that's what that is. And to be perfectly honest, that is the least useful one for me at the moment. Well, maybe second least useful. Because I have heard that there is also chlorine geysers now, which would be completely useless to me at the moment. So we're going to have to get up there and see what it is. The problem is that I can't cut through this abyssalite until I have a full-blown miner. Well, fortunately, my apprentice miner is now ready to go up, so we are going to go ahead and say, hey, Harold, guess what? You're going to be a full-blown miner. What other job changes do I want to make? I don't need to bump up my research assistant. I don't need to do anything special with the farming, because my farming's going all right. But there is one other job I might like to do, especially now that I bumped him up. I might want the sous chef, but I'm not farming anything for that. But I do need an art student. So, hey Bert, you are interested in art. So you will become an art student, and then I will start to be able to do this. So let's take a look at my research tree. I've gotten agriculture, I've gotten, the healthcare, so I can make the better pharma chamber type thing. I just haven't gotten the materials for it yet, because I haven't even done brute force refinement, which I think I'll do next, but not just this moment. I've gotten the air system stuff, the temperature modulation, and all that sort of thing. I've gotten the artistic expression up through here. That is all good stuff. I got agriculture so I could get a refrigerator. I have not upgraded to the hydroponic farm yet since I don't have a water supply yet. I could do some stuff with the fertilizer synthesizer. I don't think I'm going to just this moment, though. Oop. All right, so that is where I currently am. I'm going to cut through here. I will come back either at another milestone cycle or once I discover what this is. Once I discover what this is probably going to come faster, since I now have a miner, but this is now the beginning of cycle 50. Here we go, we're getting people up, they're going to go get their jobs and such, and I really need to do something about power soon too. But that I'm going to continue on off camera so that we can make some more advancement faster, basically for you guys. So I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, I am back. This is a polluted water vent. Not something I recall running into before, although this is now 6 seasons of this, and I had played the game a bit before I, at times I haven't recorded, so yeah, we can make use of this. Also, more importantly, I want to get a bunch of these Wheezeworts, because if I can get those, then I think I have everything I need in order to make some coal generators, so that I can get some power properly on the go. How's my power stuff? Advanced power regulation I'm going to need, but not this exact second. One of the other things I noticed up here, the anti-entropy thermonullifier is up here, but it's also, might be open to space, so I'm going to need the drywalling, which I think can close off space. I haven't actually tried it yet. But we're also up here, almost to space, and there's a vending machine here, too. A pristine nutrient bar dispenser. I don't know what it does, but there it is. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a room to encompass this. I'll probably harvest some of these, and I've already started to kind of enclose off the space here. I'm going to get some power generation going on, as well as a little bit more research. So I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff done, and I will show you this once I'm finished. I'll be right back one more time. And I am back. Alright, so I have accidentally here broken through. I'm going to try and continue to get this out, but before I unpause everything again, we're on cycle 73 now, by the by, I have set up this little electrical area. So I've got a carbon skimmer down here for the CO2 that the coal generator produces. That'll come down through the airflow tiles, get cleaned. I've got a pair of Wheezeworts to either side here, help cool the area down. It's helping to keep the coal generator nice and cool. Not helping as much up here so far, but I'm hoping that as the area gets cooler, it'll help. We got our batteries up here, and then we've got a couple of the small power transformers. We are hooked into both of these grids, so hopefully we won't need those wheels anymore. Apologies for the cough. But as you can see, this system is still strained. This is a little strained. This is basically capped out at where it can be. other than possibly another thing or two on this level. But this does mean that the refrigerator now has a more constant supply of power, because it was cutting in and out. Which, hey, look at how much calories we have available. I might want to consider getting a few more duplicants soon. On that note, let's get back up here and figure out what we're going to actually do with our water. So we have this room mostly done here. I was trying to get to this side, to do that. I could have come down this way, I suppose. But what I've done is I have run the electrical current out to where I could access it there, and I have done the same with the plumbing. So we've got this polluted water. What are we going to do with polluted water? I'm not even sure what temperature it is. It looks like it's cold, although it's coming out fairly warm. Yeah, it's coming out around 70 degrees. The vent is like almost boiling, which is, a little interesting. So what do we want to actually do with it? Well, I'm thinking we got a few solutions here. I want to see what I've got for... Where is it? Is it refinement? Yeah, fertilizer synthesizer. So what do? You do emit natural gas, as well as your fertilizer. So I'm thinking maybe... I'm sorry, I'm bumping the microphone here a little bit. I got something in my eye. Anyway, you produce natural gas, but I think it's just venting out into the atmosphere, isn't it? So I might be able to do a loop whereby the natural gas gets used to power the whole setup. How much power you require? Yeah, I see it's 120, I don't know. You could take polluted water. Do you actually... Oh, you consume phosphorite now. Oh, never mind. I guess I don't want to do that, because I don't exactly have a huge supply of phosphorite. Alright. Secondary plan. Maybe we, purify the water and use it to make oxygen? Yeah, well, let's get this cleared out first. See what we can do about that. You at least are just sopping wet at the moment rather than anything worse. Alright, you go ahead and... Alright, yeah, breathe. Get back in there. Alright, get that all cleared out. Guess I should get those two dug as well. Yep, breathe and then get back to it. Alright, come on, do the parts what you have to do. I hate that they don't prioritize the stuff that has to be their work. Nope, off to do something else. We're apparently not getting that done today. Why are you standing in water breathing? Okay, people are... this is bad. Oh, look, and of course, some of the ice has melted. Alright, so that room is done. They just need to get that out of the way. Colony lacks scientist, tenured scientist. Well, I could, in theory, go ahead and do that. Ooh. Alright, Max is sick. Right. Forget about little things like that when I'm doing other stuff. Where is Max? Max actually sick, or what? Why are you showing there? You have slime lung. Death in 8 cycles. Move. Oh, you're right there. Okay, you're on your way into... There you go. Okay, somebody treat him. There you go. Alright. Good, good, good. We're on downtime. Did you not get treated then because it was suddenly... Oh, stop. What are you doing? Stop spreading germs everywhere. Yeah, you didn't get treated because downtime. Look at this. Sneezing everywhere. Just so annoying. I kind of hate the fact that they will stop doing something critical like medical care during downtime. Oh, look, we only need one more of those little spots. Max's immune system is already starting to recuperate. So, what are we going to do? We're gonna, I suppose, filter the water and use it for other things. What do you, let me see. What do you want? You want regular water. Because up here would be a good place to grow sleet wheat. Well, I say that, but it would probably be better to do it like over in this one. Just because it'll be a little easier to get to if I cut across. I could make a corridor. Let me give that some thought. But, yeah, so we could purify the water, send it down, or send it down and then purify. It's going to require a lot of metal to do, though, just for the... Yeah, we've got a decent amount of copper. Of course, there's also... What is all this up here? That's refined iron, huh? Hmm. Interesting. Interesting that there is refined metal up there. I was expecting it to be just raw. So we need to get that one out. We need to get that stuff hooked up. We should really try and find some more, you know. Oh, hey, what's this? Oh, yes, yes, yes. All right, we're going to set you. You don't need to be granite, but I guess just granite is the thing I have the most of. All right, we're gonna... Oh, wait a minute. No, 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 no. Let's do it back a couple. Here we go. We'll go through here. That'll do. And then we'll say dig those. And then we can try and see what this is, because there's another neutronium here, so there's another vent of something. Excellent. Now, I'm really close to the surface here. I suppose I might be able to manage a solar panel if I can get to that research. Of course, that research is all the way up here, isn't it? Renewable energy. I'm not terribly far from it. I might want to do that. I'll do that after I get a couple of things built. You know what? Let's... How are you doing, Max? You have 1.1 cycles remaining before you are cured. Let us also get a couple of placebos. Oop, not continuous. Alright, let's get a couple of placebos made. That'll hopefully speed that up. Yeah, for now, I think we're going to get that done. Let this do its thing. I think that will probably stop once it's, underwater to a certain point. We can also... Oh, we're starting to get a little bit of stress. Harold. Why are you stressed, Harold? Probably because you've been in this cold environment so much. Harold is our miner. This is Harold. There you go. Alright, you are idle at the moment. Alright, so we've got that. Maybe we should start sweeping this stuff. What do you say? Yeah, and then we get up here, we need to see that. Oh, we got some slime getting in here. Alright. Wonder what else we have, because if that's just another one of these same ones, that's not going to be too terribly useful. This is much thinner, though. That is only 4 spots. I wonder what that is. Of course, it doesn't help that there's so much CO2 over here. Yeah, I'm gonna say, purify this, turn it into oxygen. At least some of it into oxygen. And we'll be able to partially, at least, run one of the hydrogen generators. So let's get that planned out. We are going to need some tiles. I mean, I guess granite's fine. So let's see, we need some tiles. We're going to want you maybe about here. So let's go ahead and do that. We will make that an entrance. And what do we want? Let's see. We're going to want those to sit up one. Alright, I have an idea. So we're going to want... Oh, downtime. Space for that. 2U. 2... Suppose there. Let's get those airflow tiles set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's go back to regular old tiles. We are going to probably want you up here, maybe. Yeah, you look good. Alright. We are going to want a pair of electrolyzers. We are going to want, not plumbing, but ventilation. Gas pump. So if we put one here, one there, and one there, that will hopefully be enough. And then we're going to need some big rigmarole in order to get this all going how we want it. Alright. So what are we doing? Ventilation is going to be interesting. Alright, so we're going to need 4 filters. We're going to need... Yeah, alright. I guess over here I'll put the power, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get... right here, I suppose. Deconstruct that one. And we will put in some regular tile. Where is everybody? Okay, I'm like, I haven't seen anybody come up here in a while. Alright, and we will get just some ladders right on down there. We'll go ahead and dig these out. What was that? Huh. Anyway, alright, so we're going to put right over here, I think. We'll just make a small little room. Maybe about like that. We need some floor. We need power. Hydrogen generator. Yeah, we'll do it this way. And then we'll put in a battery. I said a come on. Stupid thing, not wanting to move. There we go. Battery. Get some of those. And we're gonna need some wires. Alright, that'll be all of that powered up. Let's get, not plumbing, ventilation. That's going to be the more interesting part, I believe. Yeah, that's going to prove interesting. Alright. So we're going to need some filters. We're going to want to turn these around. So we're going to have... filters like that. And then we're going to have... a pair of filters like that. Yeah, that looks good. And what we're going to do is we're going to then say... gas pipe. Alright, this one will go into there. This one will go into there. You will come into there. You will go into there. Good? Good. Alright. Oh, alright. Looks like we need to, well, we'll leave that for the moment. You guys are building things. You're doing stuff. Alright. Hearing stuff hitting up there. Alright, we also need the room for purifying. Well, that could just be put right in the middle here. That's fine. Let's just dump down... where is it? Refinement? Water sieve. Alright, we want you basically there. And what we'll do is say, hey, plumbing... in... then we will say out... to those two. Alright. Guess it's downtime again. That's usually what that noise means. Alright. How are we doing over here? Any progress? Tiny, tiny amounts. Alright, you guys also need power. You're going to need power. So let's go ahead and say power. Plug you in. You guys both need power. You guys both need power. Alright. Let's get our vents set up. Gas pipe. Alright, we got that. Then you're going to want to go straight across. Go ahead and just put you in there. There you go. You are going to be set up for hydrogen. Let's go ahead and do hydrogen. Hydrogen. I can't set you guys up yet because you're not built. Alright. Good, good, good. Now I'm just going to need a place for the air. We're gonna, I suppose, have to put the gas bridge in there. And we will say... well, actually, you know what? No. Not the ladder. I want to cancel. Cancel that. Let's do it this way. We will say... Gas pipe. Gas vent. We'll just vent this up here so that all of our regular old air type products go there, and these will pump down. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just get to that part of the ventilation in a bit. I don't need to be doing that all right away. Now, I sure hope that that holds. Hear all that happening up there. All right, so I think I have basically reached a wrapping up point of the episode, working on those little bits. But as you can see, we've got a plan set up here, and just as soon as, I think I'm going to just go ahead and cancel, there you are, cancel these sweeps, because I'm not going to be able to get to those for much longer. Yeah, so we got that. We have another vent of some sort over here. I'm guessing it's probably going to be another one of those, but I'm hoping for something different. Maybe that'll be oil. That'll be real good, because then I can just take some of this pure water, pump it over there to get the oil out. That'll be nice. But we'll have to see what that is, in the future. So yeah, here, this incredibly fast-forwarded episode, where I got a lot accomplished, but you didn't get to see much of it until the end results. And we're going to have this little guy all set up, and I'm really, really hoping that this is going to provide me enough hydrogen to actually power this whole getup. I'm going to need one more thing. I'm going to need to pop down a manual treadmill just to kick this whole thing off, but I'll do that at the very end once all this is ready. I can also say, hey, dig out most of this stuff that isn't this, and give me a few ladders. That should hopefully allow me to get to everything in that room. But that is going to do it for this episode. So, until next time, have a good one.